Welcome. In this broadcast, we're going to talk about a wonderful opportunity one person has in your city. Might as well be you. And this is for backache management. Backache management. And you really need to hear this. This is a wonderful niche, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and only one per city. You're hearing it today, and if I were you, I wouldn't even bother listening to the rest of it. Just click on the button, join it right now. If you're interested in helping people with pain, with back pain and a similar type of ailment, this is the perfect thing for you to get involved and develop a health outreach and health business in your city. So if that's something that you're interested in, making money in the health niche, then this is a absolute opportunity that you want to get. But other people are listening to this video, and someone's going to quit. So don't wait too long. If you're in the niche, you just click the button. Simple. Okay, this is a local solution for you. Hit the button, do it, and I'm going to explain. You can come back and hear the rest of this and find out all the goodies after you're done. Do that. Okay, how you doing? As I was saying before, this is an opportunity for only one person. I've been doing these videos. It's almost 1 in the morning here. I'm just getting them out of the way. I got to go to New York, visit my father's in the hospital, getting cut to pieces, and health issues. And we're talking about health issues. So it's really personal to me at this point, and this is not one of the main business. Another thing, this is not my main business preoccupation. It's an opportunity that availed itself because of other things that I'm working on, and I figure I might as well. One of them I'm passionate about, which is the diabetes one and weight loss one. There's 2 of them there. But this also is something that's affecting me myself, personal. This is personal. This is a personal issue, folks. And I figure I might as well open up that opportunity to anyone. It's a small factor as far as I'm concerned, because I'm dealing with high ticket items. So this is a very small thing. But it's a big deal for any of you. And you really need to go through your clicking right now before someone else beats you to it. This will be kicking yourself in the back, and then you'll need to join one of these clubs. But then you also wait, and you'll be out of that because it's a 100 member limit. And you keep waiting. Yeah, you're still waiting. It's just amazing. Okay, anyway, we were talking about that. My father is getting amputated, his legs. He got it amputated. He got to get it cut again, more higher, because it wouldn't heal. He has poor circulation right now, diabetes. And his other leg is also looks like that's a goner too. And it all, well, I can't say all of it, but it all started with a wound that he didn't take care of. He was waiting. That was, and my wife was saying, "Oh, why did he wait? And I looked at my wife and said, "You wait too. You got issues, and you keep waiting. So why are you talking? You know?" And I remember when I had double pneumonia one time. I was at home waiting. You know, it's a cold. It's a bad cold, right? It's a bad cold till I couldn't move anymore. Then it wasn't a bad cold, right? And then I'm fighting this thing that started last night, because I tell them not to put the temperature too low. The AC has to be right there at the 78, that cusp right there, because if it's down 77, which it was, And depending on the outside temperature, that can get me cold, and you hear it, right? I'm telling you, people don't get it. You don't understand. And I'm doing this quite unorthodox, and I really could care less. I have my regular business concerns or high ticket. I do real estate. I do $10,000 product there. Car flipping, another $10,000 product. This is small change here. I'm working on gigantic projects, but because these things are they opportune themselves within everything else that I'm doing, and because they also are personal to me in the ways I've expressed in my own self, my own health. I've always helped people, so I'm making this available, and that's as simple as that. But the wanting to you, as I started before the broadcast, there's other people watching this in your city. There's only one available in your city, so you're gonna miss out if you keep waiting. Don't wait, and that was the moral of the story. Stop waiting, because the waiting is not going to do you any good. And so to explain now that you've come back to this video after locking in your one available spot, um, we're going to talk about backache. It's hurting me now. It's been hurting all day. I have chronic back pain. It just doesn't let me go. Okay. And there's a lot of people like that. Let me tell you something. This is a gigantic niche for you. It's a gigantic niche. But you can only help 100 people like this. This is one opportunity that I'm offering to you today. And you're only going to be able to help 100 folk. That's it. That's all it is. We're not trying to cure the whole city. That's not going to happen. You're not going to have to worry about that. We're just dealing with 100. Everything's based on 100. There's a limit, very hard limit. There's a reason for that. But in any case, there's only 100 people that we're talking about here. You have urgency because there's only 100 spots. And that's that, right? So this has to do with developing a health-based business. Now, who is this for? This is for anybody that wants to really get into the health services type of business. And really, if you are into really doing something more on a professional level, then this is a great start. If money is an issue for you to get started, having the big place and the medical center you want to build, or having some type of pain center, something like that, this is really the best thing for you to get started. It's a way to do the health niche like never possible for you to do before. If you've ever tried to do it as an affiliate marketer, trying to sell this to the whole world, you know how hard that can be, and it's not really a solid business that you can base your hat, hang your hat on. But this is different. It is local. You're not dealing with anything outside of your city, at least not until you're well, established. There is expansion, but that's later. And this is almost a sure thing. You're going to have a lot of support here. But let me just get into it. I don't want to talk on for hours. I'm tired. So I'm going to do this. Again, it's one person. If you haven't clicked already, I'm doing it. You're watching me, but the real possibility is that someone else is grabbing this up before you. So, like I said, don't wait. I warned you, right? So, if you get an email back from me after you click and say, "Oh, good, I got this thing because it went through," don't think that it will go through. You will make your purchase. It will go through, and then you'll get an email from me saying, "I'm sorry, but someone else beat you to it." I will make an alternative for you, offer you an alternative if there's one available. But again, since you wait so long, probably offered it already to someone else and they grabbed it, right? So, listen, you guys go start waiting. The opportunity doesn't wait. So again, that's how many times I've told you? At least 3 times, right? So you have no excuse. All right. When you're starting a health business, or any business, there's things like traffic that you have to worry about, funnels, doing all these funnels videos. You don't do them like I do. Well, God forbid that you do a video like Professor Rosato here. You guys got to do it all professional and very nice, and or have the cartoon thing, which I don't know why people like that, but anyway, have that cartoon thing, everything nice and fancy. I don't do it like that. I'm not doing it like that, especially for this. So this isn't my main business. I'm not doing this really for as a main business. Because it isn't. This is just an opportunity that was created by my real big business things. There's some space in there. I say, wait a minute, that little space that is created once I put everything together, it would make a good opportunity for someone to take advantage of. And that's what this is. That's all that this is. Uh, and so, talking about conversions, a lot of people, you do a lot of effort. You don't know if it's going to convert or not, this and that. A lot of people may watch a video, and especially like this, because they see it's all unpolished. This guy gets on here, he needs to go to bed and start in the morning, and he's doing this video like that, so a lot of people are going to walk away, and that's unfortunate for them. But I'm only looking for one person. It's a person that will work with me. It's as simple as that. And everyone else can take a hike. It's okay. That's not a problem. I only need one. I can help you all. And that's as simple as that. Now, so that's not a concern that I have, but your concern in having sales and making money, So you're going to put your effort into something. At least you got to know or feel good that what you're getting involved with is going to make you some money. Now, I wouldn't do this if I'm really sacrificing my time and my rest. I'm taking time. I have to do my seminars. I have 2 years of seminars planned. I got to get them on my platform. I had to recreate an event platform because of some um, terrible management from some other company I was using. So there's other work I have to do. That's the big money thing there. But yet I'm taking time to do this and get it out of the way tonight. So that way tomorrow I can work back on my main business. But I'm doing this also because it's a personal thing. I've been doing there's different niches that we were able to open up for this type of program. So that's really why we're doing this. So we've tackled this issue of conversions and sales with this program, of consistent income as well, because you also want to be able to make a living, and then to prosper. You want to have a nice lifestyle, and this will help you to achieve that. And then the scalability, of course, you need to be able to make it grow and have it easily manage it and just live your life the way you want to, while managing a business that is growing and is scalable and manageable. So those are the qualities that we address in this business opportunity that you have today. If that's something that makes sense to you, resonates with you, then obviously you've wasted time and not securing it for yourself. Don't blame me now. Remember, I warned you. Now, let's give you some detail about the configuration, what's happening is here. So we're talking again about the backache and back problems. Let me tell you something. I had an accident, me and my wife, we were sitting in the car waiting for the light to change, and all hell broke loose over on the other side of the traffic on the other end of the road, the intersection. And they were supposed to stop, and all this truck hits this other car, and the truck and the car come all the way across the road to where we're waiting for the light to finish changing to do what it's do its thing. Oh my goodness, Lord have mercy! And they hit us and totaled our car. I mean, the car was, and the other car looked like a Hollywood stunt thing. It was like unimaginable. If you can see, I can see that like in a TV show, in a movie. It looked like the movies. I was looking at that, looking like a movie theater. I'm looking at I'm looking at the screen, this special effects here and all that. Incredible. And that thing all came into us and Lord, I mean, I had the two kids in the back. My wife was driving, waiting for the light. We weren't moving, and I'm there. I'm a passenger there at that time, taking a break from driving, and look at all that thing goes on. Anyway, the car was totaled. All the bags went off. I mean, I thought we were going to blow up in that car. Really, it was really a bad situation for us. Uh, and then, um, you know, we were able to get out the car after a while because I was like still like shocked or something. I didn't know what it was. And then I just couldn't believe what happened, and shock, I guess. I guess I was in shock. The kids from the back, I was just sitting there. I said, what next? What's happening next? What's going on? Are we on fire? I was just sitting there like, what am I supposed to do? And my wife, how is she? And looking at her, are you okay? And all that is it's a strange moment. I don't know if any of you have gone through that. But anyway, when they finally, you can't get out, obviously they were pinned on that side. So I was able to open and so check if the door could open. So the door on my side opened up and then I moved out. I was trying to be careful because I don't know what happened to me personally. So I needed to be careful. I got up and I looked at again my wife and the kids are still in the back. So like my wife said, "Go get the kids out of the back." I'm still like, "What?" so so then I tried to get the other kid was there. He got banged up. You can see. I think he had a little nosebleed or something like that happening there, and my daughter was totally like in shock as well. I mean, she had trauma after that. She sees a truck, she starts crying when she's driving. When we're driving, there's a truck nearby. Whatever, she still has that trauma from that. It's easing off as time passes, but still. And the frightening thing with her is she was stuck in the chair. We couldn't get her out. I mean, I don't know what happened with that seat, the seat, the restraint, and for the kids in the car, it was pretty good because we couldn't get her out. But and she got scared of that more than anything. She was stuck, get out. And the car was smoky and all that and stuff like that. Was the airbag thing, but it's just a terrible thing. I don't wish it on anyone, and even worse than that. But anyway, as I'm here sitting, I'm in pain. I'm actually in pain. This is the stuff of back pain. This is the things that cause it. And a lot of people are suffering with it and whatnot. After the accident, a few days later, we're still in shock. We don't know what to do. We don't have a car. There's other things on our mind. And then it started to come in really hard. Then it knocked me down to the bed. I had to be bedridden for a few days. And I said, I just can't get out of this bed without having this massive pain and all of that. And there were other situations that kept us a little off base at the time. And then anyway, it came to be that we um, we had to get some help and to deal with the situation. And we went to this place, a pain, what was that? Pain and injury center, and they started to help us and put us in some exercises and things like that. And the massage was very fantastic. And then this bed that has this tire in it or something. That's what it was to me, something pushing up on the back and all that. If you've been in action and you went to one of these centers, you know what it is. Oh man, I'm telling you. Then the heat pad was just, oh man, oh so good. I'm just telling you. But in any case, that lasted for a few months that we had the treatment, and it helped. It helped us get through it. It was really terrible. I was even having dizzy spells. It was like this ridiculous. But because of course took days for it to for me to realize, either to get out of the stupor of the accident or whatever. I don't know what was going on. The first few days is like, um, and then so after the few months, we have this treatment and whatnot, and the chiropractor and the doctors and this and that, blah blah blah. We finally got the shots in the back. You usually get some shots if you get it severe enough, and they tried the shots on us because if that didn't help us in the short run, then we're gonna need the surgery because it's that bad. You got to get the surgery. So, in any case, this is the things that happen. While I was at the pain center, I mean, the pain center had people coming in, new people coming in. You had people that were there for a year or 6 months or whatever, but you had people like graduating. They're feeling a little better and this and that. Some of them got the shots, and others had to go to the house to get the surgery and whatnot. So they were finishing with that part and going to the next and things like that. But as you saw some people leave, I saw some people leaving patients that they had previously or previous to us, and then we see new people coming in to get started. And it's in I as a business person, I'm always looking at the money. I'm always looking at what is how is this working, and what is this, because it's not a hospital, it's a clinic. It's a business here in the community. And I'm saying, well, the business here. And then I find out how much money more or less they're charging for the services and this and that. And then I start doing the numbers and I see all these people come in, you see, and then I start putting the numbers together, and I used to have a print shop, and so I know about the rents and the space, and we do real estate, so I know about the square footage and how much the rent will be, utilities and stuff like that. So all those things came, the figures came working in my head, and I just said, this is pretty good. It's kicking. It's making a killing here. So I said, and that's a very interesting business. By the way, if any of you are interested in that type of business, after you get started with us, that's something that we're going to look into. Okay, I've already looked into it, but if you're interested in something like that, you'll be able to do it with us. That's a definite thing for us to be looking into. So, but this is a way to get started. That's one of the things you can look forward to in the future. Um, we're going to set up one of those centers. That center makes money. These people making money. Okay. And you're dealing at that point with insurance companies and lawsuits. So money's coming in. It's going to pay those bills. You have billings. It's not like, you got this lawsuit. It has nothing to do really with the lawsuit, except that you're waiting for payment. But the fees are substantial for a small space. That's what I'm looking at. So you're making good money for the small space. So anyway, That and other type of health businesses that you may have already an interest or an idea about, you will be able to realize with this program. Again, if you're the one who is was smart enough to click, and before anyone else in your city, of course. Um, that's one of the things about it. So um, the limit to one city is a very definite thing. Again, it's a 50,000. We call the city 50,000. So if you're in a mega city like New York City, Los Angeles, there'll be there's some leeway to have another or two of this type of license available. But 99% of the cities in the U.S. are one license only. Simple as that. Now, uh, with this backache thing, now it's developing sort of like your own ad hoc clinic. We're doing it like a club, like a health club. And what you're going to be doing is that because of our network, you're able to provide professionals in the health and that deal with back aches and deal with massaging, right? That have what else would be in here? Um, Spinal professionals as well. You have a tremendous marketing service developed not from your own stuff. I mean, you may have some skills and whatnot that can be used. I'm not saying you can't use any of them, but through the network, you have such great power to provide these professionals with professional marketing services is incredible. So that's the power you bring to the table, and that's where you're going to make a lot of money from. So you're associating yourself, you're locking in your position within the network and the power of the network, which with all the, and these are not just one network, it's 11 networks, 11 networks, okay, maybe 12 by the time you watch this video. And each one has a minimum of 100 people promoting. So you're looking at 1,100 to 1,200 by the time you watch this promoters that will be promoting not only your services, your business, your club, but also the providers, the expert and professional providers that come and work and provide their services in the club. So that's a great power. It's powerful. And there's no other social media expert or anything a business consultant can bring to the table or bring to any client what we're able to bring and what you'll be able to bring through this as joining up with us today through this association. So that is absolutely the best thing. What do you need to know before getting involved with this? I mean, what skills do you need? Really, you don't need any skills except able to set up a meeting, get a meeting place, and follow instructions that we provide in the training of announcing the meeting and having people come. This really all that matters. Once you get one, two, three people involved in this club, the club is itself incentivized for the club members to make sure the club fills out. So it's not something that you have to do all the work and get the 100 people. You don't have to do that. The pressure is not on you. It's actually on the members as they come in one at a time. They'll come in and they're the ones who have the incentive of filling the capacity of the club. Like I said, the club has a definite cap, a definite capacity, and so that's that. So between the members that come in one at a time, filling up the club, and also the network, if there's one already established or the 11 are established in the city, and some of you may not have any of the networks in your city yet, but again, it's a simple thing to get them started. It's not going to be too long. And you can grow with them and help them grow, and they'll help you grow, of course, and all of that. So there's a lot of help involved here. You'll be able to fill up in no time at all and really start growing your business network immensely. So you don't. All you have to do is know how to make a meeting, how to be nice and social, and just and put things together. Now we're going to give you the training. We're going to tell you how to do this, what to say, how to get the sponsors to come in. Now let me tell you about the group. Once you have the group formed, it's going to compensate you with $2,500 per month once the group is completely formed. But as the group grows, you'll be getting incrementally money every month. So you'll start making money as soon as you get one member, two member, three member, four. And as it builds up, you make more money. Now, when it gets to the capacity, which is 100, you will be making $2,500. So that is how you, that's the first basis of income for this program. The second basis for income is from the professionals and the experts that come and work with you in the program. They are usually business owners. They have their own practice. Let's say it's a doctor, it's a chiropractor. You can have chiropractor. You can have the some other of spinal expert, and there are clinics that specialize in the ones that give the injection, for example. They will come, the doctor will come and also provide for the club members some analysis, some review for them, some information, stuff like that. They will, you have the masseuse, which is vital in this tool, who will be able to provide some massages. Some of them bring tables. They have portable tables so they can work on some of the members on that. It's all organized as we give you the training so that all the members can get a benefit, and so they can get the benefit of having the massages and having the other whatever other services that you'll be bringing in, and that we'll be teaching you and training you how to bring and provide for your members. And again, this is almost like that clinic that we went to that provides these services for their clients to make them feel better. So this is basically a way for people to continue. That's another thing, because when the clinics, like that clinic has a certain time period, let's say they work with you for 4 to 6 months, then they don't work with you any longer because you should have been stabilized and whatnot by that time. But the reality is that when you have back pain, um, chronic back pain stays with you. So but you can't keep going to the clinic there because it costs money, a lot of money. Insurance won't pay for it. Even if you if you have a court case, it can't possibly cover for all of that for permanent clinic attendance. But it's an opportunity, see, because I designed it around my own need. This is something that, anyone really could afford, and to keep and have something going, education, more motivation, always going, because it all helps. It's all a few things that go on at the same time while you're going through this issue, that if it would have stayed, a lot of differences can be made. But since there's a 6-month limit, then the benefits stop. You tend to stop doing the things that were told to you, because then you don't have that motivation going there every week, 2 or 3 times a week, or so forth. And because of that, a lot of people, because I noticed, when I talk to people who were there or other places or had accidents before, they almost always stop their things and whatnot. We're still trying to get back in there and trying to get, because this is unbearable. Pain is really, it's just a constant interruption. And so we're trying to see what we can do to get more help. But in any case, these people can be really helped with this club, or a club like this, where a lot of the motivation, education is maintained, and some of the services are brought that help you out. They really can give you some help and help you keep going and resolving things. And this is the type of club that will do that. It's not been done before, because again, the money is usually in the 6 month, 4 to 6 month injury centers, where they try to rehabilitate you, and after that, that's it. But this way, with this club, people will be able to continue, at least with you. Now, I keep mentioning the pain and injury center, because that's where you're going to get most of your clients. Let me have a drink of water. Most of your clients will come from them. As a matter of fact, you can develop contact with these companies, and they can give your or leave your card, at least a minimum. Can you leave this card on the desk? And when people finish with your program, you can tell them if you need some more help, because they always tell you can come back, but it's really impractical for them to have you come back, especially if you're dealing with insurance, with the car insurance, or a lawsuit. But it'll be better for them, they send you to your club, because that way you will still get some continual type of community, at least community support, and have some professionals that are licensed by the state that can come and still look at you, and at least for the masseuse or the chiropractor, they give you a little help. And again, and why would they do that? Why would these professionals do that? Well, usually we'll be charging hundreds of dollars per hour to do similar type of services, and that's because they're getting thousands of dollars worth of marketing and promotion for their businesses, so they can charge hundreds of dollars for this service. So again, through the association that you have with our 11 network, that's powerful marketing. It's not only, there's 1,100 people talking about their practice, talking about these experts, sharing information, and bringing them in, lifting them in a great light of the great things that they're doing. And that's really powerful stuff, very powerful stuff, making contacts. A lot of them in different business areas. A lot of them work with insurance companies. A lot of them may work for, or get referred to clients to them through lawyers and whatnot. And there's 1,100 bird dogs out there, telling a lawyer, hey, this expert here, this chiropractor, look at this spine center. This doctor goes and helps this community, people very highly respected, highly regarded. That's like a lot of, let me tell you, that's really a lot of promotion and referral power in the multiple networks that we have. So that's an incredible amount of clout that you now have, because I'm thinking that by now you should have already clicked and gotten this, right? So I'm talking to someone who's sane, okay? All right. So, so that's a lot of cloud. So you'll be making. Let me tell you something. These people normally would a social media expert and whatnot would be charging like 2,500 minimum a month to handle the social media online. Okay. You're doing way more than handling the social media could ever do in a year or even 5 years from now. Let's just use the number 2,500. So between the chiropractor, the spine center, spine doctor, some other health professional, the massage, the masseuse has to be certified and state approved, right? They need a license to lay their hands on you. Just between those four, you're looking at 2,500 each. And why would they give you that? I already explained to you, because you're providing thousands of dollars worth of promotion. They're going to be getting customers left and right. Okay. Yeah, they're going to be paying you the 2,500 a month to maintain that going for themselves. And you have that power because you're associated with the networks and you're cooperating with the networks. And many of you will be actually developing, uh, getting that first person that will be in the head of that network into the program so that they can start up those networks and help build the network for you that will benefit you. So you might as well, yeah, you're going to be benefiting from that, so why not? So they're going to be paying. So you're looking at 2,500 each. So that's at least you're looking at $10,000 at least every month, plus the 2,500 from the club itself. So that's 12,500 a month that you really, I would expect every single one that in their city who clicks below, who has already clicked, because by now if you haven't clicked, you're waiting for them to cut off your leg. I tell you right now. Then you should be making that minimum. That should be it. Okay. Because if all the networks are there, you have your 100. That's it. That's what you should be making. Okay. We haven't even discussed yet all the other things that you'll be able to do and offer your clients as well. You'll be able to help those professionals as well through our TV channels, because we have TV channels, so we can create TV channels for them. Another money maker for you, and it's monthly money as well. So you'll be making money from those other services, and there's a whole bunch of things that we have that you will be making money from those professionals, those four, but also you'll be able to offer to other health professionals other things as well, because you'll have the help of your club also to promote these things. You'll have the network 1100 promoting, helping you to promote anything that you bring, and that's that's going into the network to the net for the network to promote. And so you'll be able to bring all of that and really extend the amount of monies that you can be making from this. A lot of people look at internet marketing, worldwide marketing, as you're going to make a lot of money. You're trying to get the world to buy whatever it is you're selling. You can make a lot of money with this right in your own time. Now, what happens after? Okay, so remember the networks, and remember the fact that I'm only promoting this and the networks, I'm only promoting it in the top 100 cities of the United States. What does that mean for you? It means that the other cities And in many cases, all the other cities in your state are open for you to expand into. Because I'm not going to be marketing them. I'm not trying to get somebody in those cities. So that means that you can expand your backache thing, the club here, into those cities, and also attract different sponsors for that, and double your income again, right, with that. There's another add-on also that you have with this is that you have the four experts. These are your main people, but then you can have supplemental people. Supplemental people or people or sponsors, I should say, they're sponsors to sell other things. Like let's say one of them is a natural herb cures or whatever supplement store business owner, or maybe they're a network marketing and they sell health products, health, pills, sort of capsules, herbal supplements that help people with their health and the pain and management and backache and stuff like that. So, and you have other people selling creams and other health type of things. These are people that would pay a monthly fee or even just for 1 month to come and present whatever they have and to help or even have the masseuse because then they shouldn't be touching anyone. These are things that we'll talk about in the training. There's something you got to be careful with. With the help of the masseuse, that's the masseuse, they can provide the samples, and the masseuse can use it in his treatment and application with the members, and people get to try out some of the product, and this is really a shoe in for these type of business people, and they got sales. So that can be done a few different ways. And again, another benefit for them for doing this was for the TV channel, for example. Just one idea. The TV channel, they will be featured because they came in with this product. Their presentation will be on the TV. The masseuse working on a few of the clients, and then the testimonial. How do you feel? How do you think about this? Let's say it's a cream. How do you feel about this cream? The masseuse will say it's better for me as I use it and whatnot. I'm saying that because some masseuses say, no, we don't want cream, we don't use cream. But the cream can go on after the masseuse handles it, whatever, according to their expertise. But in any case, I'm just saying that these things can be featured and the people's reaction, how they're feeling, and this and that. And that's a great promotion for any business. I remember one person came to one of my meetings and they have a pain management product which had something, one of them had to do with magnetism and another had to do with some type of energy that the body produces, and it would recycle that energy or correct the balance of that energy, stuff like that. Anyway, it was a nifty thing. I tried it as well, and really it heated up by itself, and it created some relief. Very interestingly. So I mean, people like that with products, novel products like that. That product's coming in, I believe, from Brazil. And it's a new product was approved by I think the FDA is the one that approves stuff like that. So it got the approvals to be sold here in the United States. And they would pay $500 easily to have the exposure of helping these people, showing them their product, and having it on TV. That would be like, that's great. So, and you can get easily 5, 10 people like that every month to come in and do their little presentation and provide services for your club members. And again, you don't need to have everyone there at the same time at the club meeting. You can have it 2 or 3 times a week and you split it up so that you can split up the presenters and and double and triple the amount of money you're making. But in any case, you $500 a pop easily with the TV programming. So you go figure it out. This is you. There's money to be made with this program, but you have already, I'm sure, clicked by now. You already clicked. There's really no reason not to. So let's get to the beef so I can finish. There's a lot of things like that that you have. We'll cover in the training, and as time goes along, we'll bring out to you these other ideas because we got 11 networks doing different things. There's a lot of things here. A lot of ways those networks are going to help you. A lot of things they'll make easy for you that no one else has access to, but you'll have it because you're part of the network. But there's a lot of things that are coming down the pike that you have this unique opportunity to be in on this and to have great advantage, to take great advantage of. You're not only doing this in your city, but once your city is established, there'll be other cities that the networks will want to expand into, and then you will expand into those cities as well. And just do the same thing again. It's just adding more and more and just doing the same thing. So again, and this, like I said, it's only a small sliver. What I'm talking about is just a little thing of many, many things that you're able to do within our network and because of the network that you're able to benefit from through the network. So there's a lot of things. Again, it's getting late for me here, so I'm just not able to give you any more on that. It's just too expansive. But again, like I said, all of these things we will cover completely in the training that you'll get once you've already signed up, because watching this up to now without signing up was risky, very, very risky. So you must be a person, if you haven't signed up yet, you have to be one of those tightrope walkers. That's you, right? You have to be, because you take an incredible risk by not getting this now. Okay, and so basically, you with this, you will be able. Remember, I told you in the beginning that we're going to be opening our own pain and health centers, right? It's one of the things I had in my head, because when I saw that business, I said, this is a real big money maker. And when I say real big money maker, I know that pain and the pain and injury center is making multi-million dollars every year. And I know this because that pain and injury center, they have a yearly Christmas party. They invite all of their patients. They rent out this gigantic banquet hall so people can have a good time. They have incredible amounts of food. Okay, like if you wanted to know what a banquet hall is able to provide, you go there because they have everything. Everything is done. It's all of the food is out there. All the types of desserts are out there. It's like a complete, like if they have a checklist of what you want as a renting out a buffet and a banquet hall and what everything you want to have, because they had all the they had to have all the things checked off, because they really spared no expense. These guys are making money. This guy's making money. Okay, you saw the patients there. This place was full. It was packed. Okay, so and you know how people have accidents. So that's the amount of pain. Now, if you had those patients continue on with well, you can't help them all, but the market is so full of people that will join your club here. It's not fun. That's why I say this is like a sure. Unfortunately, you can only help 100, but you can go to the different cities. But on top of that, because of the way we're working this and developing this for you, you will be able to build other types of businesses that can help the other people. Regular businesses, a pain and injury center. We can do that. I love that idea. I saw it. There's money in there like mad. So we can get those started. Other types of health related businesses, all of that can be started once you have the main group started and everything is functioning and working the way it is. Um, the main group, your club, is a catalyst for the establishment of a lot of the other things that you'll be able to profit from directly. So we're going to put that together for you, but you'll be participating and be a participant in that business. And again, if you have your own vision of a health related business that you really want to get started, we will work with you and make that a reality for you. Okay, if it's not a network business, it doesn't matter. We'll help you build that up for yourself. Okay, so this is the definite way for you. I mean, you could be a professional or a student just got out of college. You have your looking to do something, but you're still paying off the loans, and probably you don't have a rich uncle that's opening up a practice for you or a place that you can call your own. This is a great place to start. You can be a masseuse, a licensed masseuse, and this will be something perfect for you to get started. We have other experts in other areas that you'll need for your own massage type of center, and you can have the pain and injury center as well. As we develop it, so that's really right up your alley, and it would be just perfect for you. So these are the things to consider. I can keep talking and showing you different ways that this program is going to make you successful. But it won't make you successful at all if you still haven't clicked the button. So click the button, okay? There's two things you'll do. There's two things you need to purchase. When you click the button, two things will happen. Get both of them. You'll need the one thing. There's probably a PDF or a report that's going to be the content of your club activities. The other is our network, where you get the training so that you can develop this club and learn about the network and develop this business the way it's supposed to be. So those are the two things you had already have started, because you should have done it already. Now, if you've waited till this time to do it, then take your chances. Okay, and I hope for your sake that if you really had something important that you wanted to accomplish in the health sector, I'm hoping for you that you didn't waste your time today. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so now the video's over. Now you have no excuse. What are you waiting for? Because waiting is the worst thing you could have done. Take care and hope to see you soon.